So I'm here. I'm fucking aggravated again. I'm gonna try to goddamn let this out for y'all the way that it comes with me when I'm by myself. Um, so I'm a lot more goddamn polite with y'all than I am when I'm by myself, buddy. I get fucking pissed off. Um, and I'm fucking aggravated right now because there's a lot of goddamn corrupted, twisted shit in me right now that I ain't I ain't sure of. The masculine and feminine side inside of me is fighting one another. Just like in our goddamn country here. And like I said, I'm trying to bring masculinity back in. So I got people, and I understand, okay? I got people wanting me to do shorts and TikTok and that shit right there, okay? I understand because that's where goddamn people's at. That's where people's attention's at. It's fucking da 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 da. If it ain't goddamn short and quick and goddamn interesting, you don't fucking have nothing to do with it. Okay? I don't goddamn like that shit. That's the problem. Motherfuckers don't know how to goddamn stop and get the whole fucking truth of something. Y'all just want all this goddamn quick fucking satisfying fucking bullshit. A goddamn shit pisses me off, dude. That's not how life is. You gotta goddamn learn to slow the fuck down and do shit right. You know? So I had this woman, I love her. She's great, okay? She's very connected to the divine feminine side of life. Feminine side of life. The goddamn ruling fucking aspect right now in our country. Okay. So here's what she sent me about 8-9 minutes worth of advice, okay? And it was all great advice. I listened to it. I loved it. It was very good. I took a lot of stuff from it. Some of it was she wanted me to take, and some of it certainly not. I would imagine. Okay. So she said she'd come in and she read part of my post on Facebook, talking about how TikTok and YouTube Shorts and all that stuff divides the truth. All right. So she read. I don't know. She said she read part of it. She didn't read all of it, and then she sent me like 8-9 minutes worth of what come to her. Okay, so she said God or spirit or whatever led her to talk to me. So sure, wonderful. I believe that because I'm going to use that. All right, for what God was bringing to me. Right? Okay. So everything happens for a reason. If she would have read the rest of my post, and the comments and stuff, I don't know. She may have had a different take on things. Because as you get towards the end of my post, it actually talks about how I was in the process, and maybe it was just part of the process of me integrating TikTok and shorts and stuff like that into my life. Okay. And it I don't know how I feel about it yet. I still don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if those things are fucking good or not. I really don't. That's the whole goddamn problem with our country. We got too much motherfucking shit going on. And this is what she said. Said that sometimes she comes in and she has so much stuff. She's got her business and got this and got that. And, she don't have time to sit down and watch a 30 or 40-minute video, right? Or read a lot of stuff and really get into what I'm saying. Or me personally. Get into me, right? So that's what I'm getting at. This whole fucking country, everybody has so much goddamn shit going on that they're trying to fucking do that you don't ever get a chance to fucking truly connect with any one thing, to get deep into anything and make a real solid connection that lasts a fucking lifetime. No, everything these days is goddamn move here, move there, do this, do that. Got to have 100 different goddamn friends and people to talk to on a daily basis. Relationships breaking up all the motherfucking time. How many goddamn boyfriends and husbands do you goddamn go through? That's exactly what I'm talking about when I say we lack masculinity, masculine authority, and masculine discipline. I just made a video. I don't think I have it uploaded yet. But I just made a video talking about goddamn a man teaching his son, like we all seen the meme on Facebook and shit. A goddamn son holding a flashlight for his father while he's goddamn working, mechanicing or some shit. If a goddamn boy don't hold a flashlight still, learn to concentrate and focus for any length of time, the father's not going to be able to do what the fuck he needs to do, and he's going to get pissed off and get on to his son. Well, if he's a good loving father, he's not going to do that in a damaging way. But let me fucking tell y'all something. Just because a man is hard on his son and instills discipline in him, that is not a bad thing. That's not a goddamn bad thing at all. That's what we're lacking in this goddamn country. So I don't know. That's where I'm fucked up here. I'm goddamn corrupted. I tell y'all, I got the ability to goddamn feel energy and shit. What's going on in the world? What's going on in life? I do. I feel all this shit. I feel the masculine side and the feminine side. And ain't neither goddamn one of them fucking working together. The feminine side is goddamn ruling everything, and because of it, the goddamn masculine side is suffering like a motherfucker. See, women, y'all's all about, I'm just going to use this as one example. Sex. Women don't give a fuck about sex. Y'all love it. You think you can just goddamn run around and have sex all over and it's okay. Right? Hey, I believe sex is okay in the right fucking conditions, but when you're just goddamn throwing around all over the motherfucking place, you have no respect for life. No respect for life. And let me tell you exactly, let me prove that to you. If it is with a man, I don't know how the fuck it works with two goddamn women goddamn getting together and fucking one another. Y'all don't have no seed that you fucking lose in the orgasm, okay? A man has seed. That seed is alive. That is life. I want you to imagine, okay, it's not okay for motherfuckers to run around shooting one another. But y'all think it's okay for a man to spill his fucking seed on the ground or on your fucking belly or on your face or what the fuck ever, all the goddamn time regularly, and you think there's no negative consequences come from that. You're fucking wrong. That's why it says in the Bible, it actually says it's better for a man to spill his seed in the belly of a whore than on the ground. If he spills it in the belly of a whore, it at least has a fucking chance and opportunity for life to develop from it. Okay. Now, I don't know. I'm mixed up on how exactly I feel about that. I don't think there's anything wrong with having sex and making love with your wife. Okay, because that is a passionate thing that keeps love alive between the two of you. So that nurtures life. Love is life, okay? So in a way, that is as a nurturing thing. But there is a, just goddamn running out here fucking just to fuck. You're hurting yourself. And this applies to goddamn women too. It works on women the same as it does men. Okay, if you're just goddamn throwing yourself around fucking just because you like fucking, you're a goddamn doormat, buddy. You're letting everybody walk on over top of you. You got no fucking respect for yourself. You don't just goddamn open yourself up and let any goddamn buddy come in there. If you're having goddamn respect for yourself, you're going to care about who you're having sex with, who you're with, okay? And because that's going to affect you, especially if we want to get into spirituality and shit. When you have sex with somebody, you make a deep connection with them, and you exchange energy and shit there, bodily fluids and stuff, DNA. Okay, you literally share one another there. You open yourself up, and so if the person that you're with they got fucking bad energy inside of them or some shit, they got bad intentions, if they're just using you, You're just using your fucking self. You're hurting yourself. You're destroying your fucking self. I mean, so we have lost our goddamn deep appreciation for people and for things. There's too much goddamn shit going on in the world. Too much shit going on in the world. Everybody talks about the world being overpopulated and stuff. Okay, well, why the fuck we goddamn running around doing all the shit we're doing? I mean, maybe we need to develop some more self-control. Ain't that fucking mind-blowing? Don't that just blow your motherfucking mind? How self-control could just completely change the whole fucking world, couldn't it? Maybe if we stop eating so much goddamn bullshit, junk food and shit. Maybe if we stop buying so much unnecessary shit out of the goddamn stores. Buying your motherfucking kids goddamn piles and piles of fucking toys. And then they goddamn play with them for a week or a month and then they're done. And you get them more or some shit. They outgrow them and then what? Goddamn filling the fucking landfills up with goddamn bunch of bullshit, trash. Y'all are some motherfucking wasteful. Let me tell you how goddamn long it takes me to go to fill up a goddamn trash bag. I don't know. I don't fucking know. That's how long it is. It's a goddamn month at least. Maybe, I'd say a month's a pretty good average. A trash bag a month. Huh. Now, I know motherfuckers that goddamn go through and fill a goddamn trash bag in a fucking week. Some two trash bags a week. Now, I live by myself. Okay, I do. But I'm not wasteful. If it's paper, if it's cardboard or something, shit like that, I burn it. I don't know. I got a lot of goddamn background reasons for all this shit too. See, I mean, I can't use my mom and dad's divorce as a goddamn excuse. I want to. I can. They got divorced and mom, I don't know what the fuck she done. She went off and goddamn lived her big old fucking best life there. I done told y'all I used to, I put that in one of my videos. Used to, when I was a goddamn kid, she'd run around doing whatever the fuck she was doing. I don't know. Dad was, me and my brother stayed with my dad. She was supposed to call me and shit. I don't know how many times that happened. Supposed to call me. Never fucking called. I'd be sitting up in the bed in the middle of the fucking night, Waiting on mom to call or something. Just goddamn bothered. Mom never fucking called. So, y'all want to know why goddamn feminism pisses me the fuck off? There's lots of goddamn good reasons it pisses me off. And it's not just her. I love my mother. She's a goddamn wonderful, she's a wonderful person. She really is. She's got a beautiful heart. But she never learned to slow the fuck down. Her life, it's all about her. It's always been all about fucking her, dude. I mean, so let's move on up somewhere else here. My ex. My relationship. See, it was like I went through that shit when I was a kid, and then I goddamn had to go through it again with my relationship. Why? Because that's the way it works. When you carry trauma around with you, you're gonna see it again and again and again. It's gonna happen over and over again until you fucking recognize it and I don't know, heal from it, fix it, do something about it. Right? Do something about it. That's what I'm fucking doing. I'm doing something about it. I see goddamn issues and problems in the fucking world, shit that hurt me when I was a kid. So I'm fucking speaking out about it. Make some goddamn changes in the world, right? A lot of people say you just gotta accept it. You don't fucking accept bullshit. You don't accept evil. You don't accept shit that is harmful and damaging to fucking life. You don't accept that shit. Why would you do that? That doesn't make any goddamn sense at all. It just doesn't. I don't get that. See, I got a fucking alcoholic father. And when I connected to God 2.5 years ago, I connected to the masculine side of God, the authoritative, the discipline side of God, the same thing that Christ connected to, where he walked around with authority and taught people right and wrong. Okay? He was not divided. He was not a corrupted individual. He taught right and wrong. And he didn't let somebody tell him, oh, well, this is okay or that's okay. And he'd be like, oh, well, no, he didn't do that shit. There's a reason that the Bible talks about feminine women submitting to men, because it is nurturing for life to be that way. It is good. It allows for a healthy quality life. When feminine energy gets to running the fucking world, this is what we fucking get. Chaotic fucking bullshit all over the goddamn place. Chaos. Okay, people are in such a goddamn hurry. All they want is pleasure. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. Pleasure comes with consequences. Okay. Now, it says in Revelations, everything's here for our pleasure. It is. But if you fucking misuse it and abuse it, you don't appreciate shit, then you destroy what the hell you have. You have to learn to goddamn appreciate things. You know, you don't fucking... Moderation. Okay, moderation. So like I said, sex is all right. It's there for a reason. Even if you're not trying to have a kid, it is okay if you're making love with your spouse or something. You know, that is a healthy thing. But there's too much damn shit going on in the world. There's too much there's not enough discipline. There's no appreciation. There's no moderation. Everybody's just want more, as much as they can fucking get, as much pleasure as they can goddamn get, without any fucking discipline, without working for any goddamn thing. I talked to y'all. I think I got it. I haven't got it uploaded yet either. Okay, it'll be on there before this one. So by the time y'all see this video, these other videos will be uploaded. That older woman that I was talking about, Autumn Woolen, very old school woman. You know, I was talking to her about my ex and everything, and my ex leaving me and going out and fucking into the world and everything. You know what she said? Because I told her, I made a comment. I was like, I guess she had to go out and live and learn about life or whatever. You know what this old woman said? She said, I don't consider that to be living. That's not, you know, she didn't think that was living. And she's exactly right. It's not fucking living. It's goddamn going out, chasing after bullshit addictions, bullshit pleasures, and you completely miss the actual true aspect of life. The loving qualities of life that allow you to truly be alive on the inside. Everybody's out chasing after goddamn bullshit. Chasing after a bunch of bullshit. Evil. That's what evil does. It tempts you. It leads you astray into a goddamn fucking mess of chaos. Death and destruction. So, in a way, there's a certain amount of necessary evil in life. There's a certain amount, but goddamn, we're fucking way beyond that, buddy. We're way on the unnecessary side here, okay? When I say a certain amount, it's really not much. And I'm going to tell you something. The more fucking discipline that we have, the more self-control, discipline, and self... you can say authority, godly authority within us. The less evil we're going to have to deal with, that we're going to have to see in the world and experience. So overall, it would allow for a better overall quality of life. Men, when they set fucking boundaries, when they set rules and laws and shit, and with women, and their children and stuff. They don't do these things to try to fucking destroy your life or to control you for bad reasons. This is it's to maintain what you have. It is for protection, for safety, to keep to keep the serpent from coming in, whispering in your ear, and dividing your goddamn family apart. Right? A divided family, that's painful. That ain't fun. That ain't no good. I know that fucking shit for a fact, from personal experience. You see, that's after divorce when I was a kid. I was 4 years old. You know, I have memories. I have memories from before the divorce, when my mom and dad was together, and then after they divorced, buddy, it was just like it went dark. I don't hardly remember shit for 2 or 3 years there. Really fucked up my development as a kid. The love inside of me got split and tore in fucking half. Half went over here, half went over there. Now, my father was always, he sobered up. You see, that's where I don't, can't use that situation to blame feminism because he drank a lot. Okay, he had problems and stuff too. And that's why I've gotten in his ass about all that. Okay. So that's, I've talked about that. That is the weaker side of men. A man who gives in to, a man who cannot resist a woman. If he can't tell a woman no, that's same thing with drugs. He can't tell drugs no. That's what that addiction is. It's giving in to evil. So giving in to the serpent or whatever. Your weakness. And that's lack of self-control. That's lack of strength. So strength is masculine strength. Lack of self-love. That's lack of a lot of things. Godly qualities. Lack of godly qualities. So, I don't know. I guess I can calm down here. Huh. I don't know. Y'all want a show? I'll give you a show. That's how I am when I'm by myself, buddy. I goddamn get fucking pissed off. Now, I kind of had to, in a way, I kind of had to make myself do that with y'all here on video. Kind of forced that a little bit, that little show for y'all. It wasn't fake, okay, but it wasn't fake at all. That's really me when y'all aren't looking. Yeah, that's me when y'all aren't looking. So I don't know. I really like Chuck Norris. I mean, I'll use this as an example to explain what I just done. Chuck Norris said he found himself. He developed an image for himself. He found himself and knew who he was, and being an actor on TV and stuff, that really challenged him. Because he had to find out a way to be able to act and put on a show for people without corrupting his own integrity and who he truly was. So this stuff with TikTok and shorts on YouTube, I'm not fucking sure about that. I'm not avoiding it. I haven't figured out how to get into that without corrupting myself yet. Okay, it's a work in progress. Hey, I believe in the short stroke as much as the long stroke. Okay, it's just like making love and goddamn fucking. I like to mix it up. I do. It's funner that way, right? I like an adventure. I get bored with the same goddamn thing again and again and again. I understand that. So I'm not against these things. But at the same time, we as a society, as a country, need to learn to slow down and get into the long stroke. Oftentimes we just get caught up in everything and we got too much shit going on. And because of that, we lose deep connection with one another. And that is what we are desperately lacking in our country. That's what we're desperately lacking. That's why relationships are failing all over the place. Suicide rates are fucking ridiculous. Depression, people fucking depressed and stuff. You have to slow down. You can't do everything in life. You fucking can't do that. I know a lot of people like to think they can, so you can do a lot. You can do a lot, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't learn to slow down and do shit right, and make them deep connections with people and with stuff, you ain't going to do half the shit that you want to fucking do. And so everything I say, I can pretty well turn around and apply to myself. Everything I say, I analyze it and I look at it because it's a sign of where I am at in my process as well. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Maybe there's something I need to slow down with myself. For one, I think I need to slow down with myself and connect with myself better. I've noticed something about myself in the last year, and throughout my life. I tend to dive headfirst into things, and then once I get into it a little bit, I turn away from it. I go find something else, right? It's just like I talked about. Lack of discipline and lack of commitment. That's a major fucking thing that we're lacking these days is commitment. And I've been that way all my life. That is something that I gotta break. I broke it once. I broke it there 2.5 years ago. I connected to God, and I was fully committed, except I give in to temptation. That one damn temptation of a woman. See, I conquered all my other temptations. I conquered all other desires, addictions and stuff, alcohol, drugs, all that shit. I had that conquered, buddy. I had that beat, and it was a woman that I give into. And it talks about this in Revelations. The beginning of Revelations and trials and tribulations, it says, I know that you have fallen away from your first love. Okay, so it was my first love, the first woman that I ever truly loved, that tempted me away from myself. So here's the thing. It's a little confusing. What I fell away from was God, really, which was myself. So I found myself and loved myself, but she was a part of that. So it was as if she was me. Okay, and that's how it used to be in the Old Testament. A woman become a part of the man. They weren't separate individuals. She become a part of him. So in Revelations, and now what we're going through these days, modern day, is that's why I say all the time, we are in a time of revelations for our country. Women are finding themselves and becoming wholesome on their own. Men are having to do the same thing. In order for this to happen, we need to develop masculinity. Women need to develop masculinity in them just as much as men do. So... And I just feel like we're lacking that. We're desperately lacking that in our country. Seems pretty damn clear to me just looking around at everybody and everything that's going on. You can't fucking find good quality products in stores and shit. Okay, you can't. Find good quality workers. You can't hardly find quality. We're lacking God. We're lacking, and I can say I'm talking about masculinity in particular. feminine, there's a divine aspect of the feminine that we're lacking that also is absolutely necessary for quality. The divine aspect of the feminine, some aspects are one, submission, love, and acceptance. So I'm going to use sex here again. A man gets hard and erect. He is firm. Okay, if he's not, sex ain't very goddamn good with him, is it? It don't fucking go well. You're gonna have a hard time making a baby or making love. All right. And with a woman, if she does not soften and loosen and open herself up, it ain't gonna be so good that way neither, is it? Okay. I mean, so she opens up and accepts him. She forms around him. That is a natural, godly, divine aspect of a woman. And women these days are not doing this. So I don't care. That's what really drives me fucking nuts. We act like women used to be oppressed and shit, but they never were. They were women. They weren't oppressed. They just accepted the fact that they were women, and they were happy with that. God damn it, they done what they needed to do to make life good for themselves and for their families. And I don't know I don't know how that's supposed to work these days. Like a woman, I do know how it's supposed to work. Those old-timey women, you want to know something? They were more fucking independent than 90 fucking % of these goddamn women these days pretending to be independent. Those old-timey women, you know what they could do? They could stay home and take care of the goddamn house by themselves while their husband's gone all fucking day for days at a time, and they didn't fucking cry and whine because they weren't getting attention all the fucking time. Or they weren't able to go here and go there and do this and do that. They were happy being with theirself. They were able to do their chores and take care of responsibilities, because if you don't do that shit, then you're not going to have any kind of goddamn quality of life at all. So we have nobody does who does that these days. I mean, you got husband and wife both going out fucking working and providing money for the family. Well, who the fuck's home cleaning the house? Who's keeping a good, loving home environment for you to come home to, you know? That's what y'all don't understand. Yeah, you goddamn, I don't know. Feminism come into power. I swear to God, feminism is pure goddamn evil. And I'm going to tell you why, because it come into power at the same time that the goddamn Industrial Revolution started. So feminism come up, and the Industrial Revolution started there in the late 1800s. Industries and everything after the Civil War, and industries are what drug men away from their fucking homes and put them in factories, working shitty fucking jobs with shitty goddamn hours for shitty pay. So that drug men away from their families. And then feminism comes in here, and that's dividing women away from their families there. Where the fuck is the wholesomeness at? There's no wholesomeness. Everything, it's all become about fucking pleasure, greed. We got to have money. Y'all think you got to have fucking money, and you think you got to have goddamn toys for your fucking kids for them to be happy. Well, let me tell you, my mom told me the other day the kids had a good time with me at the house. Well, I put this in one of my videos. I filled up a fucking bucket of water for them. I forgot to tell y'all why I done that. That was for them to have something to play with. I got a wood stove in the house. You know what I did? I goddamn set the bucket of water in the floor, and for one, I taught them a little bit about reflection. I don't know, but with the water. But I also gave them something to do. You know, I stuck my hand in the water and flicked it on the stove. God damn, they played with that for fucking 10 or 20 minutes. I don't know. Had fun with it. Had a good time. I had some fucking paper there and let them, they colored and shit. They don't need goddamn all this fucking toys and all this materialistic shit in order to fucking be happy. You know what that shit does? It keeps them from ever developing their own creativity. They need to go the fuck out in the woods. Goddamn pick some sticks up and shit. Learn how to entertain themselves without that shit. That's how you get to know yourself. If you have to have a bunch of shit outside of you to be happy, you don't know who the fuck you are. You don't know who you are. You only know who you are if you're attached to these other things, if you have these things with you. If you want to be godly and find real, true love, you have to know who the hell you are. You got to get away from all that shit. Learn to be happy without it. Because if you're not, that means that those things have control of you. Without them, you're miserable. And you will, when you're miserable, you want to be happy. So, that's why people do drugs, because the drugs keep them happy. Or they think they do. It's really an illusion. No, they fucking don't. I mean, goddamn, a lot of people get on drugs and their emotions come out just the same. They'll cry or get upset and all sorts of shit. But the drug keeps them from ever actually experiencing that with their self. I just got chilly, man. I mean, it is pretty chilly. It's 30 degrees here, but I don't know. I got chilly. You roll my damn window back there. I don't know. Y'all want a show? Y'all want something interesting? Something to grab your attention? I hope that fucking done it. I will try to get into the shorts and stuff, okay? I'll try to get into the shorts and TikTok and keep get into that stuff as well. But goddamn it, I highly fucking encourage you. Stop. Just fucking slow the fuck down. Slow down. And take a time to get a little bit deeper into things. You don't have to be connected to every fucking buddy. You don't have to come watch me. Goddamn, I don't know. I don't want you watching me unless I'm doing a good job. If I'm doing a good job at what I'm doing, you will come watch me. If I'm not, then you won't. That's on me. That's on me, not you. I'm just telling y'all that for your own benefit. Slow down. Accept some masculinity into you. Accept some masculine discipline in your lives. The country needs it desperately. Authority and discipline. Real godly authority. I'm not talking about the corrupted bullshit, like I understand there's masculinity become corrupted as well, okay? There's a lot of fucking evil masculine men and stuff out there that only abuse and hurt you and manipulate and stuff. I understand that. There's a lot of damn women like that as well. Okay, I get that. I'm talking about godly authority. I'm talking about love, respect, appreciation for life. Okay. So like I talked about with a man's seed. Okay, it's that is a life. Okay, the old Indians, they used to, seeds and stuff. They planted them. They did not take a single one of them for granted. Okay, they didn't just scatter them out and, just be careless with them. Each and every one of them was sacred because it holds life inside of it. Each individual seed holds the entirety of life inside of it. Everything, big existence, all exists in every tiny little seed. In a man's sperm, all of existence exists in each one of his sperm. That's not something to take lightly. Okay. And me personally, I have taken that lightly all my life. I never understood that a bit. I've masturbated since I was fucking 9-10 years old. Pretty well every goddamn day. Because it was an addiction. That's how long I've been fucking addicted to shit. Ain't that something? It's pretty fucking bad. You goddamn got kids in the world fucking addicted to shit. That's how fucked up our world is. That's how corrupted we are. So, let me say this before I get off here, because I love my mother. She's one hell of a woman. She's a very hard-working woman. She's actually very masculine. And one reason is she needs to find some feminine in her. She's kind of always run over top of men in my life. But I wanna throw some credit out to her because she's one hell of a woman. She's a nurse, and she has worked. She's done what a lot of old timey men used to do. She worked long hours and stuff, and she was married to a man who was in Iraq and stuff. So she worked plus took care of the kids and stuff at home, and she done a hell of a lot of shit. She is a very strong, loving, caring woman. So I don't know. I just wanted to throw that in there. I'm gonna try to, I got this habit I've noticed. I talk bad about, well, her and my dad. Okay, I love both of them. I talk about my past and my history and stuff and where I'm coming from, and there's lots of bad aspects of it that come from them, but there's also lots of great aspects of it. Like my father was, he was an alcoholic, but he is an extremely loving and caring, accepting man. He's more in touch with his feminine side, so that's why they come together. They were opposites. But it didn't, I don't know, for me personally, it didn't work well that way when a man's feminine and a woman's masculine. Did not work well at all for me and my life and family, That's not natural. That ain't the way God made it. God made a man a man. And that's, I don't know. You got a lot of this confusion and shit these days about that, but I don't know. To me, I'm a fucking man. I want to be a man. I have a feminine side, okay? I do have a feminine side, but I don't want, when my feminine side is the ruling side, that's when I give into addictions and stuff. That's when I'm weak. So I'm not meant to be that way. If I was meant to be that way, I would have been born a woman. Okay? We talk about the spiritual contracts and stuff for the spiritual community of where we agree, we sign a contract when we come to earth because we have a purpose here. Well, I don't think we're fucking coming to earth disguised as a woman, but we're supposed to be a man. I don't know. That don't make no sense to me. Why the fuck would we come here with the intention of creating confusion? Confusion is not love. Confusion is disaster, destruction. It's destructive. So I don't know. Me personally, for me and my relationship, what I want out of life. I found God 2.5 years ago. I was not about that shit. I fell away from that, but I still remember. I'm trying to get back to God now. I've been away from it since then. I've kind of learned. I've had this acceptance and tolerance for all that stuff, but I don't know. That's not. It doesn't seem to be helping me get back to God by accepting and tolerating that stuff. It don't seem to be helping me at all. It seems to be hurting me. So that's my own personal experience with it. I've been fasting. I've been fasting, and I have been reserving my seed. So that there has been helping me get back to God. That's where I'm finding this passion. This passion is coming back into me. Okay, my own life source is not being expunged, and it's building up in me. I don't know. That's all I got. I gotta get off here. I don't have to. I'm gonna get off here and throw this damn wood in the truck. I don't know. Been aggravated all day. It's been one of them days. Yeah. That's the way it goes, though. It's a process. So I hope you enjoyed that one. I love you. I don't know if it pisses you off. It pisses you off.